Hello, my name is Jill and I volunteer with Morrello Marvels. I'm absolutely delighted to be able to talk to you a bit about the money that we've had from the Lottery Community Fund. It's to support people who've been affected by COVID-19. During the first lockdown in March last year, there were many patients who weren't able to come to the clinic and have help. They couldn't meet any physios, and what we started doing was sending out equipment that people could borrow while they were in lockdown. Looking at the lottery funding, we decided that we would try and put an application in to try and build on the work that had been done now that we know what the issues were. So we were quite specific in the things that we've asked for. So we've set up a project called Physio in a Box, and that is what it is. It says on the tin, Physio in a Box.
Hi, I'm Jacco from Morrello Clinic. Physio in a Box is a unique project where we send out a box with equipment to enable patients to exercise safely at home, whilst being monitored by a clinical specialist at the Morrello team. In order to monitor home exercise, we may put a mini portal in the box. The mini portal is a camera that tracks movement, so we can really observe how the performance at home is going. In addition, we might put in, say, a basketball or some tennis balls for some bouncing exercises, which are really nice for agility and a little bit of fun. In addition, you might find some agility dots in the box, and these dots are rubberized, non-slip, so you can't skid on the floor at home. Nice and safe. It gives us some targets to exercise too. For people who need to work on their muscle strength, we may put in some resistance bands. You can tie these off to a fixed point at home, and with two different strengths, we can set up a couple of different exercises. And then you might find in a box some scarves. These are cleanly packed. Scarves, of course, are very light, so if you throw them up to the ceiling, they come down really slowly, which means that we can do some really nice reaching and grasping exercise. So these are items that you might find in a Physio in a box.
With the wonders of new technology, they're receiving a mini portal, which means that the camera can actually follow them while they're doing their exercises, rather than the static cameras on a phone or on a laptop. So the mini portals are recording the activity, and the physio is watching at the same time, so is able to give feedback to the patient while they're actually doing their exercises. The next element of the project is to set out some exercise videos that would be common to people who are recovering from COVID. One of the aspects of the project last time is that people who had access to bikes, they weren't able to go out because of the risk of infection. So we've been able to rent some bike rollers for them, which means that they can use their bike in a static position at home. And we're going to work in partnership with Pedal Power and Ice Trikes, and we're going to rent equipment from them so that people can use recumbent bikes in their own homes. As part of the project, we wanted to build on the experience of people who are already involved with disabilities. So we're training people to be buddies, to work alongside other people with a similar issue. So people who are recovering from COVID will be encouraging and mentoring people who recently come out of hospital to encourage them to do their exercises and to stay as a social contact. It's really important to us that we learn lessons from the project which is going forward now. We're very grateful to have nearly £8,000 from the Lottery Community Fund, and so we're having a steering group who are going to help to evaluate the project as it's going along, meeting with the people who are participating and getting feedback to say what's going well, what do we need to do, how can we improve. And so lessons will be learnt during the lifetime of this project, which is just a 9-month project, and we hope in future to build on this and to take forward Physio in a Box as an exciting concept for 2021.